All right, well everyone, we have this absolutely frigid morning here in New Jersey, and it's about 10 degrees out here, but it feels like it is, I think, -4 or 5 or something. So let me show you what we're gonna do today. Back here I have my NOCO jump starter, and I made a previous video on this where we started it in like 50-degree weather with no batteries on this truck. This is 7.3. And what we're going to do today is we're going to run it on no batteries and see if it can crank this beast up just off the jump pack. This is going to be the extreme test that you guys have all been waiting for, so definitely go check out that old video if you're interested, but let's get started. Put the keys right here, set the glow plugs. I'm not running them, the glow plugs yet until we have the jump pack hooked up, but I'm going to go disconnect the batteries. All right, batteries are disconnected. Even just touching the wrench is freezing my hands. And I'm gonna prove to you that this truck is cold. Stick my hand right back here. Has not been started in about a day. And this thing's ice cold, so let's go ahead and give it a go. I'm gonna hook the jump starter right up here to these terminals, and we're gonna try to jump it. You can see these ones are unhooked as well. Not cheating here. So this is legit. We'll see what it can do. All right, it's running off the pack. Might have to wiggle it. There we go. He's putting up a good fight. Right there. This is crazy. It's this one or it's probably not going to go. All right, it's got a heat advisory, so I am going to give it a few minutes here, and I'll come back in about 10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna leave this in here, let it cool down for about 5 to 10 minutes. These cables are pretty warm, so this thing, it was right there. So hopefully this thing can start it. I mean, it was really, really close. All right, so it's dead actually. And that kind of stinks because it takes a while to charge there. Tomorrow's going to be another freezing day, so I'm going to come back tomorrow and have it fully charged again. All right, here we are back for day 2 trying to start this thing. And yesterday I tried to start it even with just the batteries, and my glow plugs are kind of on their way out. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run the glow plugs first, and then I'm going to use the jump starter because it had even a difficult time starting yesterday off the battery. So it would just crank and then kind of fire on 2 or 3 cylinders for a couple minutes there. So we'll see what happens today. I'm going to run those glow plugs long and see what happens. I got this one battery hooked up. Again, I'm going to prove to you that this truck's cold. Ice cold. It's about 16 degrees today, and I'm going to let the glow plugs run for a little bit off the battery before we hook the jump pack up, just because I know my glow plugs are kind of on their way out. So I'll just let this go. All right, no driver's side battery. I got this one unhooked now, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up and we'll see if it goes. All right, so what can we conclude here about this jump pack? It couldn't do it, obviously. The first day I was really close. I think it's more so my truck not having the glow plugs like working 100%, but It's obviously not meant to do that, to run a truck like that all by itself. You can see the size of this compared to 2 batteries, and the fight that it put up was pretty good. So really no complaints with it. I figured it maybe would have done it if I had those glow plugs, like I said, working better, because it was like, even with the batteries, that truck didn't want to start. I cranked it that following day and just did not want to start. Like you can see, it's a good backup to have. Let's just say you got 2 batteries and one of them's going dead, or they're both going dead. In that weather, this will be able to start the truck. So with those batteries hooked up, it's like an extra boost. It will be able to start your truck. So it does perform really well, and I'm not affiliated with them at all. I just think this is a really good product. I paid the money for it, so I mean, I really do think it's a good product. I think it's worth buying if you have a 7.3, because these things are a pain to start. If you got batteries going dead and stuff, they really are a pain to get going in the cold. And I do think you saw it running all by itself. It almost started the truck. So with some help of some batteries, even if they're sort of dead, I think it can do it. Now, with that said, I do not recommend you do what I did in the video, because I think this thing's wearing down a little bit. It got really hot. And I mean, the battery, to crank it over that short amount of time, it drains the starter really quick, because it's running all that amps to that starter, and it's freezing. So it's really got to work hard. So I really don't recommend doing that. I mean, I probably shorten the life of this thing by doing that, which it is what it is. It's for video purpose, and to kind of inform people who want to buy one. And I mean, yeah, it's a good product if you use it as intended. It's a really, really good product. They've had it a couple times, actually. I've used it on another truck, and it's been great. It does what it has to do. You could just stick it behind your seat or wherever in your trunk. If you haven't seen that previous video I did, definitely go check that out. Link will be in the description. It's a very good tool once again, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry it didn't start. I really did think it was going to start the truck, but it was right there. So give it some credit. It did good, and that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.